All right. Welcome, everybody. My name's Logan, and this is the Eras Tournament.
Eras, number, cumulative.
Exactly. We're going to figure out what our best song was that Taylor Swift sang during the Eras tour. But that's not all we have prepared for you guys because going in, we created a little bingo card 25 songs that we thought Taylor might sing during the Eras
hmm
tour.
hmm
And I'm going to ask you a question. I don't
Yeah,
want you to say much else. Did you get bingo? That's all I'm going to ask you.
I got bingo.
That's all. I don't want you to say anymore.
I got bingo.
You got bingo. Okay. When we go through, when we get to the song, I think you'll just shout out when we
I
got
will,
there.
and I'll show the bingo card. And after I got bingo, I kept playing, but I made them circles so I knew when it was like later.
Same. So I did that too. I
Okay.
ended up kept marking, but exact same
Yeah,
way.
but I will say I
Did you have
got
any that didn't get
bingo
there?
that weren't played, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, I there are 5 songs on my bingo card that were not performed.
I've got six. What were the five?
Okay. Back to December.
Same.
Why the fuck wouldn't she play that?
I know.
Uh Mine,
Why would she play mine?
because it was a hit,
She would play mean over mine.
I guess. Uh I have me.
She doesn't have Brendan Urie there.
Yeah,
I
see
took off any song like that.
that I was dumb for this. I included that, and another one was Exile.
No way. I didn't do any of those.
But yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have included those. And then my last one, White Horse.
White Horse. Okay, so a few that I got that you didn't get. 15. Sparks Fly. Getaway Car. Tis the Damn Season. She
Mm,
didn't play any of those, but I thought that she
yeah,
would. But we'll go through what she did play.
I did think she'd play Sparks Fly. I was
Yeah.
expecting to hear that.
I was thinking, like, what can I picture? I closed my eyes for 5 minutes. I was like, what do I picture her doing?
Yeah, I really thought about it hard. Okay,
Yeah.
like I worked on this bingo card.
I was embarrassed how long it took me, though. It was a long time, but we will
I
get there.
looked at all the track lists, and I had some context clues. Like, I remembered you saying that Taylor Hale from Big Brother
Yep.
was like excited she played Lavender Haze, so I included that.
Yep. But I wasn't
Okay.
sure. She went to just like one of her later concerts. I wasn't sure if that would be in the movie, but it's a good,
I
like, obviously you knew that. So guess, I don't know if
and
I even
here's
guessed that.
here's another thing. I saw your letterboxed review, Logan,
Oh,
before I
no.
watched
I
it,
gave you
okay?
one.
And you referenced the song The Man.
Yeah. I didn't guess
And
that one.
so I put that on here.
Yeah. Wasn't on mine. And then I watched it. I was pleasantly
By the
surprised.
way,
I love that song.
I don't love that song, but there were like a couple songs where I'm like, all right, she got me on this one.
Oh, she flipped you around.
Yeah, she flipped me around. She flipped me around on The Man and Enchanted.
Oh, love Enchanted. I was so
Yeah,
glad. I did not expect her to do Enchanted
that
because it's
song.
long. It's a long
It
one.
yeah, I don't know. I wasn't impressed on the record when that one came up, but god damn, that's a good song.
Maybe you'll like the Taylor's version. She's gone back and done them all again. Maybe
Maybe she,
Enchanted, her done
she did
again.
play she performed the All Too Well
I did
Taylor's
not expect
version.
that. That
Me
was not on my
neither.
list. I was like, she won't do all too well. And then she did
No,
not just all too well, but 10-minute version.
I included All Too Well. I knew she'd perform that, but I was not expecting the full Taylor's version.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like too personal in the crowd. Like, that'd
No,
be too
no,
rucket, too rowdy.
no, but like that's like a real fan favorite.
I know.
I feel like if you're a big Taylor fan and you go see her live and she doesn't play All Too Well, that's disappointing.
It is, but also like that means she has to just sing all too well all the time. Is that a
Yeah, I
thing
know.
she does?
She seems
It's
to
just too
like
good. She made it too good.
she seems to get into it. Like there's songs
She's the
she
best.
performed that I would think would be either embarrassing for her or like she would find it hard to relate to it now, but like she gives the crowd what they fucking want.
I can't say enough about how much I look up to Taylor. Honestly, I was just blown away. What'd you give it? A five, a four? What you?
Yeah, five. I thought
It's
it was amazing.
it's just
Uh,
nobody.
it
She's 35 years old too,
it's not wonderfully made,
but it's just
I
so
would say,
impressive to have
but
this in your
but
back
it's
pocket to be able to do
no
this.
no. I'm talking about like as a film or whatever, but like as just like a fan of the music and her as an artist, like watching her perform. I mean, I never got bored. I was
No,
so
and we watched
into
the
it the whole
extended
time.
version, right?
Yeah, I did. And also I I don't know.
You're doing like the phase thing with your hand.
What?
It's a thing on the internet. It's a
Oh, is it?
Call of Duty clan called Phase, and you were
Oh
doing
my
that
god.
with your hand right there.
Fucking
That was
Christ.
crazy. I love how she set up the man, where she was like, "Oh my god, guys, you're being so nice, screaming my name. You make me feel like I'm the man." And then the crowd was
yeah.
like, "Oh, the man,"
Yeah,
and all too well
yeah,
too. And she was like, "I hope you guys have 10 minutes to spare." I was like, "No way, Taylor." It
yeah.
was so good. I was just, I don't know. I don't even feel embarrassed talking about Taylor. I freaking
It's a
love her so much.
wild show too. Like the every era has like its own like visual
I didn't
theme.
expect her to do them all together that way. Did you?
What do you mean?
I thought she would like jump around, like she
No,
would play a song from Lover, a song from Speak Now.
I didn't. I figured she would do this, but I the order was sort of wild.
Lover first.
Jumping around, but
I
like
got
it
him
was
here.
smart. She did like folklore followed by 1989. That's smart. Like because she's like got real personal and you know
Right. Evermore
slow
followed
and
by
then
Reputation.
perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Reputation
I
is
saw
the
Movies
most.
Movington review. Did you see it?
I did.
He shit on
Reputation
Reputation.
and bullshit. Reputation is the most underrated Taylor era.
I ranked it last in my.
I thought those songs really played live.
That's what they're for.
Oh my god! But fuck it, I was not expecting "Don't Blame Me," and that
Mm.
I thought that shit tore the roof off the
It
place.
did. No, you're right. It's just for me to listen to while I'm playing basketball, they don't connect as much. But like in a
Yeah,
live
fair
crowd
enough.
on a film, it totally works.
So much energy, so cool, and I thought the choreography on a few songs were like lame. Like I didn't like that she made it like a little scene, but
Yeah,
like the
her
one.
dancers looked a little embarrassed sometimes. They had to
What
do
was
the
the
things they
one
did.
where she was like eating dinner with some guy?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get to it.
That was sort of lame. But you know, if in general, like I loved when she picked up a guitar, sat down at the piano,
Yeah,
and there were certain parts I thought like Reputation, she got so sexy.
really.
Yeah. I could
Tolerate it
honestly.
was the dinner table set.
Oh yeah. You know what though? I was proud. I guess Tolerate It.
Yeah, I think I did
That was
too.
on my bingo
Yeah,
board.
same. That created a bingo for me, but not the one that counted.
Oh wow. That was part of my one that counted.
Yeah. Um,
Okay. Let's should we go through it a little bit?
well, the way I have it here is in bracket form. We're gonna go through it a tournament, the Arrows tournament. I thought that
Oh
was
my
so smart
god.
when I thought of that.
All right, do what you want.
So, but the way that I put them all in here and it created it for me. I didn't really have much say over it. So some are we have by because there are 46 songs. She played two randos that we didn't know. Did you catch this? I can see you. You are in love.
But those were in the acoustic section,
Right.
which was different every night. She performed like different songs, and so like that wasn't even the thing. Like the show had already ended, and
Well, I
then like
included the songs in here,
and we
but not
did
those
the
two.
they did like the closing credits, and then we saw like this whole, it was like a half hour acoustic section that included Yeah, a couple of randos and two songs that were played for a second time.
Right. Our song and You're on
You're
Your
on
Own
your own,
Kid.
kid. Yeah.
But I want to say we watched the extended cut, as we said. So if you watch the one on Disney Plus or at the movie theater, we might be talking about songs you did not see. This is an extended version of the
The
Eras
extended
Tour.
version's on Disney Plus. I watched it
Oh,
there.
I watched
Yeah.
what's on Plex.
Okay. I watched on Disney Plus. They had the Eras Tour Taylor's version.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
very cool. Uh, that's my bad. I put the extended version on my letterbox. I got to change that. But all right, we have the 30-second song she performed. I just put them in seating order by how she performed them in the show. So her 32nd song versus her 33rd song, Blank Space versus Shake It Off. And this is no contest for me.
It's crazy. 30. Wait,
They're 46.
there are four. So why are we starting at 32?
Well, we're gonna do this, and then the winner of this is gonna go against number one
Oh,
to go to, and then that winner is
all
gonna
right.
move on to the Sweet 16.
I have no idea how to do this, but you just tell me the ones. And
Okay,
can I
I'll
just
do
say,
video for video.
can I, if I have one thing about this that sucks,
Yeah,
way too much Midnights.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
And
played Maroon, so I
and of
like
course
that.
it was too early for Tortured Poets.
Yeah, I knew you'd be
Mhm.
bummed on that, but they saw it live if they were going to the tour. I'm sure some people saw it live.
Yeah. All right. So it's Blank Space versus Shake It Off.
That's right.
I love both those songs.
What do we do if we have a tie?
This is probably the closest we'll come to a tie, but I think I'll go Blank Space.
I agree. We're definitely going to get to ties. That's crazy to think we won't get to a
Mhm.
tie. But next up, we're going to have Miss Americana, the number one song she sang, Miss
Yeah.
Americana and the Heartbreak Prince versus Blank Space. And the winner of this goes on to the Sweet 16. That's how we'll do it. We'll do 2 rounds at a time.
Blank Space.
See, I disagree. But the way she sang them, she
didn't even
breezed
do all
through
of
Miss
Miss
Americana.
Americana. Yeah.
That's why I'll
she
agree
did.
with you and go Blank Space.
Mhm.
But otherwise, I do like Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince more as a song.
I like that song a lot, but Blank Space. I mean, there's just so much going on.
Definitely. But
Yeah.
I like just like you and me. There's nothing like this. I just like singing that song, Miss Americana.
It's a
Heartbreak
bad,
Prince.
bad girl.
I fucking love that shit. But that's not the only one. There are tons that I do that with. So the winner of this will go up against Blank Space in the Sweet 16 round. Number 16, Don't Blame Me, which you loved, versus 17, Look What You Made Me Do.
Which I also loved, by the way. I
But
God,
I think
the-
live, I think Don't Blame Me was better.
I agree, but look what you made me do. It's such a fucking like people hate that song.
Yeah.
And
Do they still, or people were just like shocked at the time?
I don't know. I feel like that song on some level is considered embarrassment for Taylor. And I think it works like gangbusters live. And I thought her band played the shit out of it.
Mhm.
And the fucking Taylor's Dead part was so exciting live.
Yeah, I agree. Great build up. She knew the crowd wanted it.
Yeah.
It was like Kendrick at the halftime show. Like, you guys want it, don't you? But I'm not going to do it yet. So what are you going to do? Look what you made me do?
No, don't blame me.
I was going to go whatever you wanted. I didn't really care. Look what you made. That's one of those where it's a long title and every word starts with a capital letter. Look what you made me
Yeah,
do.
you love that.
I do love that. So now we have number 24 song versus the 41 song. The One versus Mastermind. And this is no contest.
I wasn't expecting the one, and I was excited to hear it.
Like, oh, should we be saying if we had them on our things? Blank Space, we of course had in the middle as our blank
that
space.
was our blank space.
Genius. Versus Shake It Off. I assume we both had Shake It Off.
I had Shake It Off on here. Yeah.
I did too. And then Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince.
No.
No, me either. Don't Blame Me. Look What You Made Me Do. I Look What You Made Me Do.
I didn't even include that. Like I included a lot of the hits, and I was like, I wonder if she'll feel weird about that one.
No, I was like, that seemed like the really big one from like Reputation. That was like my number one pick probably from there. And then the One or
No,
Mastermind.
I have Delicate and Ready for It on my
Delicate.
bingo card, but not Look What You Made Me Do. Um,
The One, Mastermind. I didn't have either
no,
of
no,
those.
neither one. I Mastermind. I like forgot that song existed.
I forgot that you existed.
Oh, very good.
I sing that. You say that a lot. I sing that in my head. I like every once an episode. I
That's
added it in one
hilarious.
episode when you said it. So The One versus Mastermind. We'll go The One.
Yes.
Okay. Now The One versus the number
Uh, uh,
nine.
uh, 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 Isn't
What's that
that
from?
that's from the one, right?
I don't think so. I don't know what that one's from.
That's good.
I can't remember. The
All right.
One versus Love Story. Easy dub for Love Story. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I might have had Love Story. Did you? I had Love Story. It was part of my bingo.
Oh, I had Love Story on here too, but it wasn't part of my bingo. It was
Okay.
part of my one of my later bingos.
Okay. We have Betty, the number 25 song performed. I love Betty, by the way. Betty's a great one. Versus 40, Bejeweled. I'm also a big Bejeweled fan. Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room.
I'll let you pick this one. I don't
I'll
care
go
about either
Betty.
one of those songs. Yeah, that's fine.
That one touches me more. And then we'll go Betty versus the number 8 song, You Belong With Me.
That.
Yeah, got to go You
Oh,
Belong With
oh,
Me.
okay. You Belong With Me.
Oh, right.
I cried 3 times. Okay, and
Wow.
they're all like towards the beginning. Like I've never seen. I'm like the biggest Taylor fan in the world now, and it just like she's become a part of me,
Right, right.
and so I'm watching her perform these songs for the first time. It was like overwhelming at first.
Mhm.
Okay, then I got used to it.
Yeah, I never will.
Uh,
That's the difference between you and me.
but I cried like 3 times in the first hour,
Wow.
and my third cry was "You Belong With Me." Let's
She
go
came
back to
out.
high school.
She like came out in the costumes for some of the songs. The commitment
Yeah,
was so good. 22 had like a big number. I enjoyed
yeah,
22 a lot.
that
He
opened the red era.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did we have I assume we had You Belong With Me, right?
yeah,
I had it.
yeah. That was on mine.
And then we have My Tears Ricochet, number 29 versus number 36, Lavender Haze, which was on your list because you cheated. Just kidding, you didn't cheat. But I didn't have that. I think I had My Tears Ricochet.
I actually considered My Tears Ricochet, and I was annoyed I didn't include it when she played it. There were 2 songs that like I almost wrote down, and then she played them, and I was like, "Fuck."
Did you play the ones you replaced them with though? So it didn't matter.
Yeah. Like the last one I wrote down was Tolerate It, and I was between Tolerate It, My Tears Ricochet, and The Archer. Those
Wow, the
and she ended
Archer.
up playing all 3.
Yeah, I didn't think of the Archer, but she did play that. I did have My Tears Ricochet. What would you have though? My Tears Ricochet versus Lavender Haze.
My Tears Ricochet.
Yeah, same. Good job. You're doing a good job so far, Daniel.
Thank
Here we
you
go.
so much.
The number 4 song, You Need to Calm Down versus 29, My Tears Ricochet.
My Tears Ricochet.
All right. So here we go. We're flying through this. You're doing so good. 22
Well,
kicked off.
I'm doing so well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm not doing good at all. We have 22 versus Maroon. Easy.
Well, 22, right?
22. Yeah, 22. We're gonna go
Yeah,
one of
all
the new songs versus 22. That was
Yeah.
like that one took me back the most, probably. Did you have I had
That was
22.
I didn't actually.
Wow, crazy.
Mm.
Now I have 22 versus Tolerate It. That's the one where she was at the table. So I'll go 22 because that was so silly.
Oh yeah. But Tolerate It's a good song.
No, it's a great song. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I saw a
But
comment. Yeah, go ahead.
what? Go no, you go ahead.
One of the letterbox comments I saw was like she this they couldn't get behind this one because they made it seem like she would actually date a black guy, which she's never done before.
I thought about that. Like the black guy was like standing in for all her like exes or whatever, and
Mhm.
it was just like these two would never be together. Also,
Yeah.
he seemed gay.
I'm pretty sure he probably was gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved, by the way, something in this show. Her hair started out so straight, and then by the end, it was like so frizzy and like
I
Taylor Swift.
loved it.
It was
I
my favorite
loved
part
it.
of the whole, like how crazy her hair got throughout.
Hmm.
Oh man, Taylor, I love you. All right,
She
so here we
was
go.
feral.
Sorry, she was
She was
feral.
feral
I don't understand why she would be feral.
by the end.
What does feral mean?
Just like a wild woman
Oh,
of the
okay.
woods.
I think feral is like horny. I think. Why do I think that?
It can be described that way, I guess. Like feral is like an animal.
Okay, so you can interpret it that way.
Yeah.
You said tolerated versus 20. Oh, we went 22 versus tolerated. Okay,
Mhm.
21. We are never ever getting back together. Surely both on both of our list.
Yes.
That was right under blank space for me. By the way, how did you do it? I randomized it. I wrote down the 25 songs I wanted, and then I went, "Hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 25," and then I wrote them down in here. Oh shit, my Siri's going on.
I just sort of like played it by ear. Like I I wrote them down, but I didn't write them down in order.
Right.
I like I was like, that feels like it's over there. That looks good over there.
Okay. I like
Yeah.
this. So you are the random generator.
Yeah, I am.
I love that. We're never ever getting back together versus our song. Two dynamite songs.
Our song.
I agree. I
It
think that
was
might be her
so
best song.
it's not, but it's so delightful like knowing the story behind that song to see her perform that like now in her like mid 30s. It's very
She's able to
cool.
capture it too, like the
Yeah,
twang. Like our song is like she really goes back to it. I freaking love it. I think that's my
real
favorite.
slow.
Real, yep. And it's like, and your mama don't know. Our song versus Champagne Problems.
I
She's
liked
fucked in the head.
I liked her lead up to Champagne Problems, where she was she talked about like writing that song during the pandemic and thinking like this one will be fun to perform live.
Oh wow. And it was.
Yeah, and
She was
yeah,
so right about that.
the fucked in the head part was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Part of me wants to go Champagne Problems.
I can't condone it,
That's fine.
but I
That's
get where you're
fine.
coming from. I love that song. That's like Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, where I just like sometimes that's in my head for days.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Number 28, Illicit Affairs. Sort of forgot she did that one. That's a crazy one to
Illicit
do live.
Affairs.
Yeah.
I think I missed that. I don't think I have that written down.
No, well, she did it. She between
Oh,
August and My Tears Ricochet.
and Champagne Problems was I have August and then My Tears Ricochet. I just completely missed that there was another song between those two.
Yeah.
But the Champagne Problems was on that mossy piano. I really liked that piano.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was. I sort of thought when I thought she was doing Ivy. I thought that was meant to be like Ivy,
Moss, Ivy, same thing.
but she didn't sing Ivy. I was like, oh, she's about to do
Oh,
Ivy.
right. I forgot she has a song, Ivy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But she
Um,
didn't do that. I
all
don't think she
right.
sang
So
Ivy. That'd be a weird one.
we're illicit affairs are what?
Anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
I'll agree. I don't have a preference, but that's a better live song. So
I had that on my bingo card, anti-hero.
I want to say I did not. I only picked one from that one. I picked Karma from
Oh
Midnight.
yeah. I forgot about Karma, but like I was trying to think like what her most recent big hits were at the time of the recording of the Eras tour.
It's those two,
And
Karma and Anti-Hero.
that's true, but in my head it was Anti-Hero and Cruel Summer. So I had those two on the bingo
Yeah,
card.
that was on mine too. So Lover versus Anti-Hero. Got to go Lover.
Lover, come on.
Might be her best song of all time.
It really might be.
Freaking love it. 30. It doesn't matter the numbers. We have Style versus Wildest Dreams.
I gotta say, Wildest Dreams. Like Style, I like that song a lot, and it had a lot of energy live, but she's singing it to that black guy, and that's sort of weird. But Wildest Dreams felt so dreamy to me, like, and her hair is so messed up at that point, and I was just in love.
I gotta tell you, you mentioned how But your hair was messed up because it was so late in the show when she did Wildest Dreams.
Yeah.
That's when I achieved bingo. Wildest Dreams.
Well, I got news for you. I achieved bingo with style, so I did it first.
Wow. I achieved climax during uh Love Story. So what's one?
Climax? What, you came?
Yeah, that was like a coming joke.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Potato didn't even get it, so the listener didn't. Uh,
I took it seriously. I thought
oh,
you jerked it during this film.
no, 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 no. I
Okay.
waited till the end. We had Wildest Dreams versus Cruel Summer.
Well, look, I just got done saying how much I loved Wildest Dreams, but Cruel Summer was my first cry.
Okay, Cruel
So
Summer.
I
Yeah,
think I
that's
gotta
second.
go with that.
That's fair. This is like when she like blew a kiss to the crowd at one point.
Oh, it was like, oh, I was like overwhelmed by it. She did Miss Americana,
Like
and she
barely.
didn't perform the whole song, and then she went straight into Cruel Summer, and I'm just like, I I I
You
lost it.
climaxed right there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was a great way to start. I think they did a good job like programming it. It's a very, very well thought out, I think.
yeah. Oh, we went by Lover. That was the second cry. So I cried on Cruel Summer, Lover, and You Belong with Me. Those were my cries.
All early, and then you were just rocking
Yeah,
out the rest
right.
of the time. That's pretty fun. We have Delicate versus Enchanted. Got to go Enchanted here. A newfound love for you. Are you gonna go Delicate?
Yeah, I love Delicate, but you're right. I mean, I simply wrote down that she performed Delicate, whereas when she performed Enchanta, I literally wrote down, gotta add this to the playlist.
Wow, not even on your playlist. It's
I
really
know.
long. I didn't think she'd do it, but it's beautiful. I love it. She should have brought out that guy that it's about, the Fireflies guy.
Oh God, I forgot about
What's that
that.
guy there?
Yeah, Owl City guy.
Right. Here we go. Juggernaut 23, all too well, 10-minute version versus Karma.
All too well, Jesus.
Yeah, all too well. So now we have all too well going against Willow. And I'm gonna go all too well again.
All too well, but I thought Willow played really well live.
I
I
knew that would
liked
be
hearing
live.
it.
That was like a
Mhm.
late, like if I was gonna pick one from Evermore or Folklore, it would be like Willow, Cardigan. I think I had both of those on my. Yeah, I did. That was part of
Uh,
my bingo.
I also had both of those, and Willow was part of my bingo,
Both of them were part of mine. That's
as
crazy.
was Delicate. Here, my bingo was Lover, Delicate, Style, Willow, Tolerated.
Okay, so we both had Willow. I had Love Story, Cardigan, Willow, My Tears Ricochet, Wildest Dreams.
Hmm.
Did you get it before me? I said I got it.
Yes, I did.
Wildest Dreams.
I got it Style, so
All
I got
right.
a couple songs before you.
Yeah. Really? Just yeah. Just three songs before me.
Mm-hmm.
So we have here the Last Great American Dynasty versus
But then I
Vigilant.
bingoed. How many times did you bingo after initial bingo?
One, two, three, four,
Oh,
five.
wow!
Yeah,
Only three for me.
that can't be true.
Yeah.
Look at it closer. There's probably more.
No, I'm telling you, because the ones that
Should we show our
that
things?
she did, yeah, yeah, here, the ones that she didn't perform
I have a
screwed it up.
bingo this way, the other corner, diagonal, uh, like this way, and then like this way.
All right, this one all the way here is my real bingo, but then I got the X's across here
Yeah.
and the one on along the top.
Wow. So I think I did better. I think we can say that. I
But
was
I want.
better, but you won. I love it. I love it. So like that's like Danielle lost the Traders, but she was given best performance.
That's right.
A little bit the same thing. The Last Great American Dynasty versus Vigilante shit.
They're kind of on the same level.
Not to me.
I guess last Great American Dynasty.
Yes, I agree. I think I'll when we get to the top 16, I'll maybe play the songs for you guys.
Okay, the Sweet 16.
Or it might be going to 32. I don't remember. Fearless versus the Last Great American Dynasty. I think live Fearless. I think
Yeah,
that was
agreed.
so good
I like Last Great American Dynasty more as a song by a lot, kind
by
of.
a lot. I
But
agree.
it was fun to hear Fearless live, and the crowd was so into
I don't
it.
think I had it down. I didn't
I wish there
expect
were
it.
more crowd shots,
Yeah, I
reaction
agree.
shots,
Like some of
because
them were like crying, losing their
every
mind.
time they were great. I anytime they cut to the crowd, I loved it. But
I agree.
there wasn't enough of it.
I do agree with that. Cardigan versus Bad Blood. I'm going Bad
Bad
Blood.
Blood. Yeah.
I don't love Cardigan or Willow. Those are the same to me.
Willow's Cardigan, I hear, and it's just sort of like there. Like it's a good song, but like doesn't do that much for me. Willow, I've gotten to the point where like when that comes up on my playlist, I get excited.
That's fair. I don't. She's just too high pitched. That whole song. I don't love it, but that's just me. Three the Man. For the first time, I popped. Although I think she did Lover. No, Lover was later. Versus Bad Blood. And for this, I'm gonna go The Man. I really that was those standout for me. The Man.
Live, I agree, but Bad Blood's a much better song.
Fair, but she had like a big contraption. She was like climbing up a thing on The Man.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool.
Very cool. Next, Long Live, which I don't love usually, but I actually thought was pretty good live. Long
Not
Live.
me, not me. I
Not
thought that
you?
was a waste of time.
Fair. I mean, you could have replaced it. It'd be just as good or better. Versus You're on Your Own, Kid, the
You're
acoustic
on your
one.
own, kid.
She sang last. I think I'm going to do the same thing. Now, You're on Your Own, Kid versus Ready for It.
Ready for it.
Uh, I'll go with you there. But
I thought the band kicked ass on Ready for It. Like that song is really spare on the album,
Mhm.
and they were like adding some like guitar licks and shit here and there, and I was like, damn, like this is
Damn.
good.
But You're on Your Own, Kid. She didn't need anybody. She was just herself playing the little piano. More impressive.
No, that was fun, but like I was hyped. I wrote rep time, and then I wrote I'm ready for it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 22. I knew you were trouble. I assume on both of our lists.
Yeah, it is.
I did that, and we are never ever getting back together. And 22. I did a lot of red.
I didn't include 22, but I included the other two, yeah, and all too well.
Yeah, I didn't do all too well.
Uh,
Versus Death by a Thousand Cuts. This is tough. I thought both these were great.
Me too, but
Hard to argue against all. I knew you were trouble.
yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, I'll agree. Now, I knew you were trouble versus Marjorie. Now, I love Marjorie, but live, I do think I knew you were trouble was more. It's hard to say exciting. Marjorie's not an exciting song, but I
Can
think it
I
works
say
better.
I'm gonna go Marjorie?
I'm not gonna fight that. If you're gonna go Marjorie, I'm not gonna fight against that.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna agree with you. Now, August versus Midnight Rain. This is the last matchup of the first round.
See, I'm gonna go Midnight Rain. I feel like you want to go August.
I like August. I feel like I was kind of bored in the performance, honestly.
Okay,
So I
okay,
will go Midnight Rain. And I feel like
sweet.
this was the most I liked Midnight Rain. When it came on, I was like, what is this one? And then I learned it was Midnight Rain. I was like, oh wait, I don't like this.
No, I recognized it immediately from that weird backing vocal
Yeah,
thing.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it does have that. And now with Midnight Rain versus the Archer. I'll go the Archer. But if you want to go
yeah.
Midnight Rain, I
Same.
won't fight it.
No. I thought the Archer was really good live. I
I
sort of
agree.
forgot that song existed.
I forgot that you
God damn it.
existed.
Yeah. Really good.
I agree. So now we have the Sweet 16 locked and loaded. I like how we did that. We went through 2 rounds at a time. So Sweet 16, we have Blank Space versus Don't Blame Me. And I'm going to leave this up to you.
Have we said all the songs?
We went through all the songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
Anything
So
else you want to say about the bingo? Your bingo?
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
What's say it again?
Don't Blame Me versus Blank Space.
You
Blank
gotta go
Space I
blank
liked more,
space.
but I was impressed with the Don't Blame Me, so I'll leave it up to you.
But it's blank space.
It's Blank Space. Yeah. All right. So next we have You Belong With Me versus Love Story. Are those
You
from the
belong with me.
same album?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll agree. You Belong With Me. Those are both really good. I'm sure those are some of the top few people were excited for. 29, My Tears Ricochet versus 22.
I go My Tears Ricochet.
I'm not gonna argue for 22, so I will go My Tears Ricochet. But I think that was the most impressed I was with like the costume change and the performance.
Oh yeah, that
22.
was fun. And
Very
it kicked
fun.
off the Red era with so much energy, and it felt like an award show performance or
Oh yeah,
something.
I like that call. You're absolutely right
Yeah.
about that. I'll definitely watch the Eras tour again. If
Oh,
I can,
same.
one day I'll like get a girlfriend and she'll like have never seen it, and I'll be like, I'm gonna make you watch the Eras tour. I wonder how often that's happened. Someone makes their girlfriend watch the Eras
I didn't watch this by myself.
tour. But I loved it. Now you get to watch it. Our Song versus Lover. Probably her two best
Oh,
songs.
oh, Lover.
This should be the final two.
I
I won't. I'll agree. Lover. She sang that so beautifully too.
know
She
that
loves singing
song is
that one.
just so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cruel Summer versus Enchanted. This one's up to you. You cried
I
during Cruel
want to. I
Summer.
want to go Cruel Summer. There's that part where she goes, "We've reached the first bridge of the night. Sing it loud," and everyone did it. It was good. I want to go with that.
Okay. It's hard to do that during Enchanted though. It's not really the type to sing aloud to.
No, no, I know. I know.
Oh, I
Enchanted was
forgot.
great.
I forgot about this one. All Too Well versus Fearless.
All too well.
Gotta go All Too Well. Yeah. I feel like that one's just gonna win. The Man versus Ready for It.
Ready for it. But if you want to go the man, I'll allow it.
Okay, I do want to go The Man. I wasn't feeling good
Okay.
about Ready for It. So I like that. Marjorie versus The Archer.
Marjorie.
Wow. I feel like those might be coming from like weak regions a little bit. Marjorie and The Archer. I love those songs, but like live, crazy those made it.
I thought Marjorie was great live. I don't know
No,
where
it
you're coming
was.
from there.
It was just like, no, you're right. Blank Space. Here we have the Elite Eight. They call it in basketball terms. Blank Space.
College
versus,
basketball is fake basketball. Go ahead.
Fair enough. Blank Space versus You Belong with Me.
Ooh,
I have my
guess blank
preference.
space.
My preference is You Belong with
Ooh,
Me.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. You Belong with Me. So that, all right. Here we have My Tears Ricochet versus Lover. And I'm going Lover.
Yeah, you have to. But I'm glad My Tears Ricochet made it to the Elite Eight.
Same. I'm sure they feel good about it too. Cruel Summer versus All Too Well. 10-minute version.
All too well.
Same. I don't know what we're going to do if we could disagree now because I might feel stronger than I did earlier. The Man versus Marjorie. For this, I would go
I'll
The
let
Man.
you have the man. I'll let you have the man. It was great live.
Super impressed. I was just so impressed. All right. The final four is set. And I think we did a great job, Daniel. You Belong with Me versus Lover.
Lover.
I agree. And then on the bottom half, we have All Too Well versus The Man.
All too well.
I agree. And now I think we're going to end the podcast because I don't even want to pick. What do you say? We'll see you next week, guys. All Too Well versus Lover. We'll just let them decide.
All too well. Taylor's version. Boom.
All right, I agree. If she sang normal version, I would go Lover. But she
Agreed.
she sang
Agreed.
the
That
10-minute
pushed
version.
it over the edge.
I did not expect it. My jaw was on the floor.
No.
And the way she set it up, like, do you guys have 10 minutes to spare? I was like,
Oh.
Taylor.
Oh my God. And she still can like get back into it. Like she felt emotional during that song. It was odd. God damn it.
She's a
Taylor.
performer. She's so freaking good.
Yeah.
It's like that. And there's just not another person who live who has this catalog who can do this.
Yes, there is.
Who?
But I mean,
Who's going to
come
go
on.
do this? At 35, too.
At 35, it's pretty fucking impressive. Yeah. But I mean,
I really think she's like,
Prince could have done this,
I mean, not to sound too
Bowie
crazy,
could have done this
but
at
I think of her
35.
career like she's Stanley Kubrick. Like
And she's,
I think it's like a Clockwork Orange, 2001, Barry Lyndon, The Shining. Like I really do
yeah.
think like all her
Look,
albums are like
look.
that.
For right now, she's the man. Okay, and I will say, just yesterday, Katy Perry announced the Lifetimes tour,
Oh no.
and it felt so desperate to
What does she
me.
have?
Like,
6 songs?
no, she has more than that, but like, she doesn't have the same eras.
I like
I mean,
Extraterrestrial.
that's a good song.
I like that. She
My,
has more than six. You're right.
I like Roar. I like Dark Horse. I like Wide
Firework.
Awake, Firework. She's
Uh,
got a
the one
California Girls,
California Girls,
Teenage Dream.
Teenage Dream.
She's got a bunch of good ones, but like they're all from the same like two eras.
Yeah, I don't get this, but it's her
Yes,
lifetime.
yeah, my Lifetime store. It sounds like she's just biting fucking the Eras tour, and
You should sue her.
she announced opening act on that tour, Rebecca Black.
No
Interesting.
way.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I'll go now. You should call it the Rebecca Black tour. She'll make more money.
Agreed.
That'll be awesome.
Uh,
So
all right.
that's it for the Eras tournament. Man, the Era, I was literally just sitting there, and then I was like, the Eras tournament, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so smart.
The Eras tournament.
That's so good.
And the bingo card was fun. Like you really did.
This episode, I was like, I should really be producing like a big. I should
I
be
agree.
producing SNL. Oh, what am I doing here? Why should hire me to produce SNL? Came out with the Eras tournament and a bingo card in one episode. And
Yeah.
20 people are going to watch this. That's what makes me saddest. But it's okay. We did it for you guys and ourselves. I learned, honestly,
I
was
did it
so
mostly
worth
for
it.
myself.
Yeah, like I know every Taylor Swift song now. I feel so accomplished.
I love Taylor Swift.